Basketball Garden. Is this the nicest casino in Atlantic City? This place beautiful, huh? If you could get to it. It's like Emerald City. You can see it from the Garden State Parkway. You just can't get to it. It's right there. I love Jersey. I live in Jersey like 6 years now. So that's what Italians migrate. We go Brooklyn, Staten Island, New Jersey. I just hate driving out here. No, not just here. Even when you go to Home Depot, it's a mission. There's Home Depot. Let's pass it. There we go.
I love this guy. I love this guy, Vic DiBitetto. He's a comedian. He's an actor. He's a raconteur. He's a talented guy. He's my friend. Vic, good to see you, buddy.
Thank you for having me and for sharing my dilemma with rough last names. Right now, people are saying, look, Yabba Dabba Doo was interviewing Geppetto. Diabetes, the Benedetto. I'm sure you get it all the time.
Yeah, they get it all right. They don't understand us.
No.
What's up with our people?
Well, our people, if we only stuck together, we could take over this country.
But we don't.
We don't. We give each other the Maloikas.
The Maloikas. Why are we so jealous of each other?
It's a good question, Steve. I've been trying to
Why don't we root for each other?
I don't understand. Maybe, I don't know. Because when you see an Italian give this to you, you're going to give birth to a goat one day. This is serious stuff.
We got to explain this to people because this gets too inside right away. This, called the Maloikia, means something bad is going to happen.
Yes.
Somebody just put a spell on you.
Right. And they should have the other horn, the single horn. I think that's good luck.
You think it is? By the way, Vic is, go check out Vic's comedy. You grew up where?
Alabama.
Yeah, right. You got the Alabama. You grew up in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York.
And then
I moved overseas to Staten Island.
Right.
Now I'm in New Jersey. I'm in, I don't want to say the town because I get a lot of crazy people. They're ringing my doorbell now, which I don't like that. You know, I go all out with my fans, but don't come to my house. I turn into Michael Corleone, where my wife sleeps. Where
and my kids play with their...
Download their apps. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Your comedy comes from your life.
Right.
It comes from the core of who you are. When did you know that you were a funny guy?
I was the class clown.
Were you?
You know, I was sneaky funny. When the teacher wrote on the chalkboard, and for you millennials out there, Google chalkboard. Anyway, when she would turn around, that's when I would make animal noises. I would imitate teachers. And, you know, then eventually, as life went on, my friend said there's a comedy club in Sheepshead Bay called Pips Comedy Club.
Pips.
Which
famous.
That's the boot camp of comedy. That's where the mobsters met the lobsters. And that was the only place where the owner would heckle you. Only in New York.
How bad was it when you were there?
It was pretty bad. When I'm on stage one night, a guy got whacked next door, and I kept doing my act. The cops would come in. I used to drive a garbage truck. I drove my truck to Pips, went on stage, did my act, back in the truck to finish the route. Come on, who else does that? I might not be the funniest or the most richest or the most famous, but there's no other comic that works as hard as me. To this day, 33 years, I'm still fighting the fight, you know?
You know, we talked about this because you actually were performing. You did a great, we had a charity outing, a golf outing, you were there, and you were there for our friends Joe and Barry Murillo, and our friends Vito were doing a charity golf outing, and Vic came, and first everyone there knew you because, I hate to say a cult following because it implies smaller and intense, but it's a larger following than that. It's a real following. People appreciate you. And by the way, you also check out Vic. He does this great thing where he goes into a Yankee locker room. He's the owner of the team or the coach of the team? The manager
I'm
of the
the
team?
manager. Okay. I say what people are thinking. I say what most Yankee fans are thinking but are afraid to say. I am the voice of regular people.
Yes.
And the social media, I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for the social media.
Do the social media thing, because here's what I want to do. The social media thing blew up for you.
Right.
With a piece that you did called Bread and Milk.
Right.
Okay? So I'm going to do this. You Google Vic, you see his name, that interesting Italian name, Adubato, DiBitetto, you get the idea. Google Vic DiBitetto. If you've never seen Bread and Milk, which you're about to see, tell everyone how many hits.
15 million views. It's the video, most viral videos come and go. This one is the video that keeps on giving. It comes back every winter because it struck a nerve. When people see a snowflake, they think, oh no, you're gonna see all the idiots now in the supermarket. Gotta get the bread and milk. 26 seconds that took from my house to the car got me more recognition than 33 years of stand-up.
Ready to see it?
I'm ready.
Here it is, the famous Vic DiBitetto doing bread and milk. Let's go.
Gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God, I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. They said snow. I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God.
There you have it.
Hold on. What happens to people when a snowflake is coming here in the New York area?
Because people panic. This is the world we live in now. When I was born in a snowstorm of '61. It was nothing. People panic now, and that wouldn't never happen. Was my wife. She didn't want to cook that night. Just go outside, go get something to eat. I go out, I see the snowflake. You know, I almost deleted that. I thought it was stupid because I got 5,000 of these videos. I've been doing it for 5 years. And of all the videos that went viral, that was the last one I would think would go viral.
Why do you think it did?
Because it struck a nerve. It struck that was on every major, that was on the Weather Channel. That was on The View with Barbara Walters. I had people call me, dude, you're on the St. Louis News Channel. That's like the Jason of videos. It's like Norman Rockwell.
Keeps coming back.
It's part of Americana now. I'm telling you. It's
bread and milk.
Bread and milk. And some people, the bread and eggs guy, the milk and butter. It's bread and milk. Get it right.
Get it right.
I hate when people, how can you mess up bread and milk?
Let me tell you something. The other thing about you, go back to the Yankees for a second.
Yeah.
As an intense Yankee fan, and our president here at WNET, Neil Shapiro, a real Yankee fan as well. Some of us get frustrated.
Right.
You get really frustrated. And when you look at these videos, you'll see how frustrated Vic is.
Well, you can't show one of those because the language is
The language is totally inappropriate for PBS.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You got to tell me. Why is it that you've got problems with certain Yankees like Mark Teixeira, and and by the way, God, I don't want to say anything because we're taping in May of 2016. We don't know what's going to happen with the Yankees, and we wish him nothing but health, good health, Mark Teixeira. Why do you say when he's running around the bases, he should go slow?
Because he'll pull his left quadricep. These guys, they pull muscles I never heard of. The other day, last year, he was out because of a toe. Aren't you embarrassed? Lie to me, say, I pulled my hamstring. How do you have the gullions to say, I hurt my toe? Get in there. Lou Gehrig play with fevers and broken bones.
The iron.
The iron horse. It's a different world today, Steve.
What is
We're old school. Everything
What's the matter with them?
They're not men anymore. That's the problem. And then Girardi, you just yell at them. Play small boy. If you see the shift, if half the defense is on this side, bunt it down the third baseline and get the hit. Okay. It's a no problem. What do you get me started for, Steve?
See? So when Joe Girardi said, just the other day, again, we'll date ourselves, but he said it. He said the shift should be outlawed because there are too many people on that side of the infield. What were you thinking when he said that?
Finally, I agree with the guy. I love Girardi, but first of all, then the pitch count. Who cares? If the guy's in a Dodger last month, a perfect no-hitter, 8th inning. I don't care how many pitches you're throwing. If you're doing good, why fix what's not? Stay in there till your arm falls off. I want to see a complete game. I want to see a bunt. I want to see a sacrifice steal. Dig up Billy Martin. Let's get things changed around.
Now I got him going.
They're in last place.
Now I got him going.
Should not be the #1 team in this town right now. I'm sorry.
The Mets.
It irks the hell out of me, Steve.
The Mets?
It irks the hell out of me.
We have Met fans.
There's only one team in New York. That's the Yankees, and that's it.
Really?
Yes, really.
What about on Flushing?
That's Flushing. I mean, how do you play in a neighborhood named after something that a toilet does compared to the Bronx? Any Met fans out there, if you're a fan of mine, deal with it. It's comedy. Loosen up.
Well, how about this?
I'm so offended these days.
I'm going to give you another couple names.
Why all these questions?
Steve? I don't, because it's what I do.
What's with all these questions?
It's what I do.
I'm getting interrogated here.
I don't want you to get upset.
Like marathon man, is it safe?
I don't want you to get upset, but I'm going to give you a couple names. Justin Bieber. Don't get upset.
You know, I just came down for the Mark Teixeira thing. Now you got to get the blood going again.
I just gave you a name.
Justin Bieber could have been the perfect role model for our kids.
Could have been.
But he turned out to be an idiot. All that money, that's why maybe it took me so long. I'm 55 to finally make it. If I would have made it as early as him, who knows? I would have been an idiot like him. Well, I'm out of breath. I'm so... You say Kanye West, I'm going to kick you off that chair.
I saw you. That bothers you too. When Kanye West got up on the stage, I know we're dating ourselves, but it still was a quintessential moment. Terry, our floor manager, you remember this.
He'll always be an idiot.
So when he got up on the stage,
yeah.
Who had the award? What's her name?
Taylor Swift.
She gets the award.
Let the girl enjoy her moment.
But he wanted to express himself.
Well, tell her off stage. Tell her at a cocktail party.
Not appropriate what he did.
Very inappropriate.
It bothered you.
Plus, he's not talented. There, I said it. I'm not a racist. You give me. I grew up with Marvin Gaye and Barry White in the 70s.
Race has nothing to do with it.
Exactly. Well, right away, oh, this guy said something about Kanye. The race always has something to do with it in this society. I'm just tired of it. Let's just look at American. That's it. He never smiles. That's another thing. You got all that fame and so smile.
You should smile more.
Enjoy life.
Do you enjoy life?
Yes, on the inside, I am so happy.
Because people are looking right now going, is Vic happy?
I am the most happy guy in the world. See, when I'm on stage, it's a release. Because when I'm home, my daughter rolls her eyes, my son walks out of the room, my wife shakes her head. So I just sit there like a Lincoln Memorial. I don't say anything till I get on stage like this. This is my release.
But you also say...
Plus, I'm Italian, Steve.
But let me also say...
There's no in between with us.
I saw a video where you say when your family leaves and you're home alone... It's a big deal. What's that all about?
When I'm home alone, because I would say stuff I wouldn't have the goons to say.
The goons means intestinal fortitude.
I don't know if I can say the B word on this thing. I don't know.
It just means intestinal fortitude. Go ahead.
Right. Well, my father used to call them castañas.
Will you stop? Get off that subject.
All right.
What happens when you're alone?
When I'm alone, I can say stuff I wouldn't have, whatever you call it, when my family's home. Like, hey, Michael, you weren't planned. Definitely an accident.
To your son?
He's not home. I'm pretending. Because when nobody's home, I say stuff I wouldn't have to...
You get courageous.
Right. We're not going to your mother's for Christmas. We're going to go to my mother's. Always your mother. Make me a sandwich. Hey, Victoria, where's your friend with the big brush? She coming by anytime this week?
No, you can't say that.
What?
You would say, that's the things you say?
But nobody's home. Do you understand that the whole
So you feel free?
Yes.
But what happens when they come home?
Oh, then hi, dear, what can I do for you? Can I take you to Home Depot? Can I go to Home Goods? You want to go to IKEA?
What does your wife, who's actually, you're taking her dinner after this, what does your wife think of your comedy?
My wife is my rock. She's my best friend. And there's nothing more frustrated than being a comic than being married to one. Now, here's a woman who sacrificed 33 years of staying home on weekends while I pursued my dreams.
Right.
And it's finally all coming together. After 33 years, literally the perfect storm. I'm right across the street. I walked the red carpet for Mall Cop 2. Now I'm doing an interview with you. If you would have told me...
Cop, Kevin James, Mall Cop, tell everyone.
I'm in a hotel room, the phone rings. Kevin James is on the phone. Hey, Vic, Kevin James. I'm like, really? I almost hung up. Who is this? We started together in Long Island. I haven't spoken to a guy in 25 years. He says, I'm watching your videos on YouTube, and you do this guy called Tony Gaga. You got a guy, I got a guy, $2. That gave me the idea for Gino Cizzetti. Fast forward 6 weeks, I'm in Vegas, I'm in a movie. I mean, I'm off a school bus. I used to drive a school bus. If everything could stay the way it is right now, I'm a happy guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanna be on movies, I wanna be on TV, but if everything stays the way, who the hell am I to complain?
You feel you're blessed?
Excuse me?
Do you feel you're blessed?
Very blessed. 2 healthy kids, beautiful wife, I got a roof, I got food, I just redid my backyard, bread and milk, made me redo the bathroom. Come on, Steve.
You don't want to be anybody else. You don't want anybody else's career.
No.
You want yours.
I wouldn't switch with anybody right now. No way.
Go to Vic's site. It's VicDiBitetto.net. Check them out.
All my gigs are on there. I'm selling out the Borgata. I sold out Foxwoods. I'm selling out theaters. It's just so gratifying. I have meet and greets. I shake hands. I talk with my fans.
You
That's
love
what
the people. People love
it.
you. Vic, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm sorry you got so worked up.
No, I'm coming down now.
But
I'm coming down.
Your heart rate,
my blood pressure is fine.
Can we get the blood pressure?
It's going to be all right.
Because here at Public Television, we care about your health. We got the blood pressure machine. We got to bring it down. I brought up the Yankees. That's what happened.
We'll be fine. It's
It'll
early
be good.
in the year.
It's early.
It's early in the year.
But we're going to hear this later, and hopefully it'll be in first place.
Yes.
Okay?
You
Relax. And don't say bad things about the Mets.
No, I love the Mets.
Yeah, I know you do. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Right after this, the great Vic DiBitetto. This is Public Broadcasting. Everything will be all right.
Thank you.
Relax.